Alrighty, welcome back. We're going to do a little 5 round mock draft with the Packers, including some pretty actually interesting trades. I'm excited to do this one. It's not just a basic Raiders trade either. Um, we're doing Aaron Rodgers right here for 7 and 38, which I like a fair amount. I mean, it's probably going to be extra stuff as well, but purely this, we could get some stuff next year, but that doesn't matter for mock draft, so we're going to do that real quick. And then we are also going to send David Bakhtiari over there. Um, at the moment, they don't have any real picks that would interest us besides the 70th overall. So honestly, it would probably be like a first round next year, but that doesn't matter for this mock. So I'm going to get another first rounder by trying to force a trade with, let's say, the Ravens. This is just a shot in the dark, but I think it's probably equivalent to what we could get. Yeah, I forgot. Got to force it. Yep, there we go. All right, so we have 3 first round picks right now, and that technical David Bakhtiari would go to the Raiders, but that's all the technicalities. At 7 here, Tyree Wilson falls. I think that's like 100%. There's no way we'd go C.J. Stroud. Plus, he's not going to be there. So we get this great edge help, and we go Tyree Wilson. He's a bit raw, but man, he's big. So yeah, Brian Branch interests me, but I don't want to take one safety that high. Plus, it's decent safety depth. At 15 here, I'm always looking at Jackson Smith and Jigba. There's no one really else that I want. Or I mean, there's other people that I want, like Mayer and a couple others, but he's my number one, 100%. And then we get the 22nd pick as well. Honestly, Bijan's there's no way Bijan falls that far. But if he does, you might take him, having 3 first round picks. Joey Porter Jr. is also a really good one, but we're pretty good on corners. Oh, never mind. Of course, we need to take a tackle. That's what we need because we traded Bakhtiari, 100%. Broderick Jones, big old tackle from Georgia, great guy. This one's a very interesting one. So I want 2 of these 3 guys right here. 100% want Jamie Robinson, and then either edge rusher. So we're gonna trade a little bit. We're gonna do our 45th and our 161, or we could potentially throw in a couple of those. We'll do that right there. I think it's worth it. So we have back-to-back picks. Honestly, Ojolari is one of my favorite edge rushers, and we just need to stack up that depth. And then Jamie Robinson right there. It's a beautiful mock draft when you have a ton of picks. And I'm even fine with trading down from the 7th spot and all that as well. Right now, we're looking for a tight end, honestly. And there's not a ton. Stover's not bad. I like him, but he's in the later rounds. But Iowa is a tight end producing machine, so I think he's best player available. So I have no problem at all taking him here. But it's our 3rd round pick, so they never pan out anyway. Alrighty. Joe Tippmann's a really interesting one. He's climbing up draft boards, not just because he's a center, but he could play anywhere. Trey Palmer's an interesting one, but around this area, the receivers, the only one I like is Marvin Mims. Kind of biased there as an Oklahoma fan, but sue me. Honestly, I mean, there's still a couple running backs that I still like in the later rounds, like Tajay Spears and a couple others. So we're gonna hold off on that and just take Tippmann just for depth. I know I'm not giving a ton of commentary, but like it just speaks for itself. Quindell Johnson, definitely taking him right here. Um, I want to see. I just like giving a summary when I see them all at the very end of the draft and seeing what like rating it gives me for stuff. All right, let's see. Gives a B plus. Tyree Wilson pick, A plus. I mean, he could be a bust, honestly, but I think we just need that edge help so bad. Tyree Wilson or BJ Ojolari will be a phenomenal, or both will be phenomenal. So I have no problem with that whatsoever. Njigba, I think, is the best receiver going to come out of this draft. I have very little doubt in my mind unless he has injuries. And then replacing Bakhtiari with Broderick Jones, I think, is, I mean, it's a great pick. It's youth. Bakhtiari's like $30 million, and we can't have that anymore. So, and then we go down. Ojolari, I touched on him. I think he's gonna go earlier than that because there's not a ton of really good edge rushers, and it's just such a high skill position now, highly drafted. So, then we have Jamie Robinson, which I don't know why it gives me a C plus. He's one of the most complete safeties coming out of this draft, and it is what the Packers desperately need. So I think it's at least a B plus A pick. And then we got Laporta, Iowa boy. He can block. He's not the best tight end in the draft, but he's really solid. Titman, great, and then Quindell Johnson, just extra depth. And if he eventually turns into a great player, he does. But great value in the fifth. Hope y'all enjoyed. Let me know what y'all think of trading Rodgers and Bakhtiari. Peace.